All right, Andrew. I loved your comment. You said Catching Made Simple was your favorite channel. So I want to do a free little video analysis breakdown for you. Okay, so great job getting out, getting filmed. All right. I see a few things right here as I'm watching you. So one thing is this stance, right? So the stance is the most important part of catching, right? Everything happens from the stance. One thing that I would say right here, as I'm looking at you, I would say get your feet a little closer together right here. Okay, so get your feet a little closer together. And then I want you to bring your knees in, but the way that you're going to bring your knees in is by actually turning your heels out, okay? The reason why is because your feet really determine the set position, and if you just try to squeeze your knees in, then you're going to be squeezing, and then your feet are going to, and then when you stop squeezing, you're going to relax and your knees are going to go back out. All right, so that's one thing. Now, as we keep watching this right here, right, there's a few instances where I see, oh, let's see, that's not a good one right there, where I see a pitch on your arm side. Let's see. Nope, not that one. We got a bunch of clips right here, which is good. This is actually a good stance right here, right? This looks much more comfortable for you than one of these stances right here. Because as I look at you in your stance, I see it looks like your left heel's off the ground a little bit, which is really common. I see your shoulders and body start to turn, right? You're already starting to turn, which is okay if we're about to throw, right? But if we're receiving, we really want to be square. And it looks like you might just be a little tight. Like right here, I see you just being just a little tight in your stance. Like we really should be able to drop our butt down right here without having to go to the side. But you're going to see that little movement, and then this knee cave in. You're going to see this knee cave in because we aren't quite mobile enough. Okay, so take a look at the 90-90 drills that I have. That's really going to help open your stance so that then you can do everything. And in addition, on top of that, if we zoom in here, you're going to see that the pressure right here is on this blade of your foot. Now, the reason that we want to avoid that is because it's putting pressure on the joints of the ankle and the knee rather than using the big muscles that we have in our body, right? That's going to help us prevent injury by using the big muscles, and it's just easier, okay? So priority number one for you, if I was coaching you, would be get you into a more mobile state, right? Through doing 90-90 drills, etc. Now, as we go, this is the one that I'm looking for right here. So I want you to, let's draw a line down the center of your body. And I want you to look at what happens when we catch this ball right here. Right, our hips actually go the other way. And this is a funny thing. And the reason why it happens, why when our glove goes this way, our hips go this way, is because it's actually making it easier for our shoulder to catch this ball. Because it's faster and easier for our shoulder to move forward and rotate than it is for our hips to go with the ball. Okay, now let me explain that again, just to make sure that we understand. So this is really common. Again, you'll see, look at your knee caved in right here, right? We want to open that knee up, all right? And as this pitch comes over here, this is where we're going to catch it. What we want is we want our hips to be able to slide, our shoulders to be able to slide with us, right? Right on top of our hips, so that we catch that ball more square in our body. But what's going to happen is our hips are going to go this way and our glove's going to go this way, and it's going to look like we catch it way outside of our body. So watch what happens. Our hips go that way, our glove goes this way, and now it looks like we're catching it way outside of our body. Whereas if we would have brought our hips with us this way, then we would have caught this thing, you know, if we're relative to, like if we were to slide this glove over, instead of it being there relative to our body, it would be much more in the center, which makes it look more like a strike. Right, so that's my feedback for you on this. So 1, work on your mobility. 2, work on that sign stance, right? Getting those knees a little bit closer together through driving the heels out. Drive the heels out to get the knees in. All right. And then 3, I want you to really feel some hip sway as we catch this ball. I want you to work on catching this ball on your arm side and bringing your hips with you. So right here, practice catching this ball right over here, and instead of having your hips go this way, have your hips go this way. Right, so you see it again just a little bit, but again, the reason that your hips aren't moving right there is because we're not mobile enough. And you're gonna see your feet are on the inside blades of your feet right there, which is just making it hard to move, right? So what we gotta do, first and foremost, we gotta get your legs mobile enough and open enough so that you can actually do and focus on the drills that you need to focus on, because the reality is you're not going to be able to really focus on the drill of moving your hips over this way if you can't physically move that way because we're tight. So check out the 90-90 drills that I have, and I'm rooting for you, dude. Let me know if you have any questions on this. Cheers.